kept you waiting, huh? All right. Maybe this will...
Now hopefully people will jump in and then resume the comments.
There we go. Sylvie. Hello, Sylvie. Hey, guys. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
The comments weren't showing up, everyone, so we wanted to restart it, just in case we're missing anything.
Yeah. This one's for Jay. Jay.
What is it like working on SWTOR when they release new updates and or expansions?
Yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah.
That's such a great Fox. That's such a great job. They were looking for someone to play the lead Jedi voice, male Jedi voice. And Jennifer Hale said, well, what about David Hayter? And they were like, do you think he would do it? And I was like, play a Jedi in a video game? Yeah, I would do that. And so I signed on to do it. And then with the expansion games, I've been playing that part for 15 years. I played it longer than I played Snake. So that's a great gig. And I just get to threaten people with my lightsaber. And what is not to like? Mario, this one's for you.
Oh, yeah, imagine a Mario and Snake crossover.
Yeah, it's a me, Mario. Are we?
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, Tori.
Oh, yeah. We have to get more prints for these two, so we'll just do.
Oh, I see. We're skipping down to Mario.
We're skipping down.
I got you. Okay. To Mario.
I'll try and see if we have any Meryl prints.
Meryl.
Do people come up to you and like impersonate Snake, and then they ask for your opinion and all that?
They always ask me first, or they'll say, you know, I do a really good Snake impression. I'm like, let's hear it, and then they get nervous. But you know, Ulrich, I can say that. Am I going to be the actor for the MGS movie? Unlikely, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a cameo or something.
That'd be cool. I know Nolan did a cameo for the Uncharted movie.
Oh yeah, well well he should. For David, my name is David. Snake.
You ever played Dishonored? I think that's another stealth game.
I have not played Dishonored. How was it recording the VA for Yakuza 7? It was awesome. I love the Yakuza games, and having grown up in Japan, I had a few run-ins with the Yakuza myself. So they wanted me to play this legendary badass character who's now a bartender. And so I didn't want him to sound like Snake. And I was like, I need to come up with like a tough guy voice that's not Snake. And so I decided to do like a kind of a Harrison Ford impression, a bad Harrison Ford impression, and that's how my guy came together. Get off my plane. Yakuza mentioned.
You played Hades?
No, I haven't played Hades. Recommendations on what to do and see in Japan. Just go to Japan. You go to Japan and walk down, it's super safe, walk down like alleyways until you smell like grilled meats roasting on charcoal, and then go into some little side shop and get a big Asahi beer and some skewers of something and do that. And then maybe go to Osaka Castle, which is pretty awesome. Joshi. He just wants the quote, a microwave.
Thomas Meredith, I believe we did sign your print. We actually saved one of the live videos right now. This is the second part of it, so feel free to watch that video and skim through it. Watch Snake sign your print. Mr. Hayter, I've had this question since the first time I played MGS3. Why is Snake so afraid of vampires, specifically Dracula?
Well, wouldn't you be? It's not just because he'll drink your blood and turn you into an undying creature of the night. So, that doesn't sound too good. I mean, yeah, you get eternal life, but your breath is terrible. You can never go to the beach again in the daytime. There's a lot of downsides people don't discuss.
Sashana. Whose page will this be recorded on? Or saved to? It'll be David Hayter's, everyone.
I'm David Hayter.
David, you've ever seen the show Dark?
Yeah, I watched the pilot. It was a little slow for me, but I did hear it was good. There's just too many shows to keep up with, really.
Yeah.
Matt. This one's for Matt.
Do you have a favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? I think Breaking Bad is the greatest television show of all time, start to finish.
Yeah.
The Sopranos as well. I have to apologize because when it was probably 1993, I made a wish that The Simpsons would never end, and that happened. So, for better or worse, it's my fault. Barry on HBO is great.
Breaking Bad is the GOAT, yes.
Breaking Bad is the GOAT.
Someone said,
Breaking Bad
Mr.
is
White.
just perfect. What's that?
Ayo, Mr. White.
Ayo, Mr. White. Yes, science.
Yeah, science.
Matt, kept you waiting, huh?
You ever seen Better Call Saul? You ever?
I did. I haven't finished it. I've watched 2 seasons so far, but I need to finish it.
The last season, super good.
Yeah.
It's definitely on par with Breaking Bad's last season as well.
Oh, sweet. Well, I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Bob Odenkirk is amazing.
He is. You ever work with him or no?
Kev, this one's for you. I have not. No. Never met him, but I would love to. I'm such a fan.
David, you are the man. Have you ever played Devil May Cry?
No, I never have. Never have. Sorry, that's a little disappointing. But you can't play them all.
True.
The 25th anniversary of the Mysterious Play dub. Awesome. That's right. I was finishing Fushigi Yugi while we were shooting X-Men, and I would hop on a plane on Friday night from Toronto, fly back to LA, record Fushigi Yugi all weekend, hop on the plane Sunday night and fly back to Toronto to shoot more X-Men. So
wow.
But I wanted to finish the series. Mark, the corridor's full of microwaves.
You must be so exhausted now. Go get some McDonald's.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
well, I don't know
your
about
breakfast
that.
burrito. Or your,
I did bring a breakfast burrito.
Yeah. You watch anime or anything? Someone asked if you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, I haven't watched JoJo, but my daughter really got into anime, and I recorded a lot of anime back in the day, so it's a big part of my life. We watched My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, which was pretty gross. What else? I don't know. I love good anime. I haven't seen it all.
Are you like a bit squirmish with some? Because I know from some of the things you were mentioning, like Invincible and The Boys, you're like, oh, it's a little bit too much for my.
Well, no, I love horror movies and I love gore and gore effects and stuff like that. It's just when it gets really over the top, I just feel like it's too much.
Yeah.
And also, like, a lot of the gore on, like, The Boys and stuff is CG and...
That's true.
So yeah, I don't know, when it's just so stomach churning, like Attack on Titan, I was just like, this is really grotesque, you know,
Yeah.
and it just gets to be a little much. But I'm not shy about it. I just after a certain, like if it's a series and it's ongoing, I'm like, I get it. You know, I've seen enough people get smushed.
That's true.
At this point,
I think when I started The Walking Dead, it was really like new and seeing that kind of graphic content, and then after a while, you know, growing up, I was like, I just became desensitized to it.
You just get used. Although, you know, a lot of that is practical effects,
true,
which I love.
Yeah.
And they, you know, and there was always something in Walking Dead. Every episode of Walking Dead, there'd be some amazing effect that they worked so hard on. Like there was just one where the zombies walking along past a barbed wire fence. And the barbed wire is like going through their cheek, and I'm like, that's so hard to set up and execute, and so really cool stuff. But again, it just went on for too long, and it's like, I get it.
Yeah, who's the Greg Nicotero? Yeah. You worked with him, right?
No, but huge fan.
Yeah.
Christine. Let's see, Christine. Who are the Patriots? They're the Lolly-Lulelo. I have not seen Evangelion. No.
Oh, Evangelion. That's another anime.
Favorite slasher character?
Ooh.
I guess Michael Myers.
Yep.
You know, because I'm friends with John Carpenter, and I think Halloween is still probably the greatest slasher movie ever made.
Yeah. My birthday's on Halloween, so I like...
No
it's
way.
It's tradition. My mom, she told me when she was giving birth to me, Halloween 2 was playing inside the room that she was, you know, going to give birth to me. So it was like meta, like she's watching Halloween 2,
and Halloween 2 is in a hospital, yeah.
And she's like, it's on Halloween. It was just so crazy. So...
my first time seeing Halloween was on TV in Canada at Halloween. I was 17 years old, and I had the flu.
Oh.
And so I watched the movie, and it scared the hell out of me. And then that night, all night long, I just saw hallucinations of Michael Myers standing at the end of my bed. It was horrific.
Dude, fever dreams are so bad when it comes to like horror movies.
I was so sick. And I couldn't move, and I was just like, oh my God, Michael Myers is going to kill me.
I have so many stories about just having nightmares about him growing up.
Yeah.
Snake.
What?
Thoughts on... what about Halloween 3, Seasons of the Witch?
I know that
one's like...
Well, I like that movie.
Yeah.
You know, I get why people... You know, sort of like when Ryden took over for Snake. It's not what people are expecting.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make the movie bad. It's just, you know, people got upset about it. But no, it's a great movie on its own right. And I think Carpenter really likes it too.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had a nightmare that Vamp is going to get you?
I have not. Zakj. This is for you. ZAKDJ. Do you have a favorite slasher?
I mean, you know, I'm biased. Michael Myers is like... You know, my birthday's Halloween.
He's your spirit animal.
Yeah, he really is. It scares the fuck out of me.
Yep.
How did you like filming Guyver 2?
Oh, that was amazing. That was my first movie, and I got to, you know, we went up into the Angeles Crest Mountains, and we shot on location in California, and it was like going to summer camp, except I got to be Batman. So that was pretty good. Brittany, this one's for you.
Brittany, and she wants your favorite Salt Snake quote. Just out of curiosity, we're at 20 orders now. Narrowing down. Oh, what are your thoughts on David Lynch? He's very interesting.
Love David Lynch.
Yeah, his films are...
His films are so compelling and beautifully made, and you know, you can't necessarily understand them, but they're quite an experience. Like, I just watched Eraserhead for the first time, and
oh yeah,
good Lord, you talk about a disturbing movie.
Yeah,
that one's really upsetting, but it was cool. And I think it's was it Mulholland Drive?
Yeah, Mulholland Drive.
I
Inland
just
Empire.
love that movie.
That one's
Empire. I don't know if
long.
I've seen an Inland
It's a long
Empire.
one.
But yeah, Mulholland Drive I think is my favorite.
Yeah.
And The Elephant Man. If you've never seen The Elephant Man, it's
oh
amazing.
yeah, that was great too.
This one's to JD.
What's the most disturbing film you've ever seen?
God. Well, Eraserhead would have to be up there. Audition was pretty disturbing. Under the Skin is extremely disturbing. But these are all still fun to watch, I think. Oh, Mad God. Did you ever see Mad God?
No, what's that one?
Mad God was directed and executed by Phil Tippett.
Okay.
So Phil Tippett is the guy who worked with Spielberg for forever. He does
gotcha.
the movement of creatures and stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay,
So it's
gotcha,
all
yeah.
like stop motion and puppetry and whatever. It's on Shudder right now, and it's something. I mean, it's so disturbing that you can't really get through it. It's hard to get through.
Yeah.
And same, well, I was going to say another one, but that's so disturbing. I don't even want to bring it up. Yes, but I like a film that's super disturbing as long as it's a real story
Yes.
and you know a fully realized experience. You know.
Yeah.
Fernanda.
I know. I think A24 has been killing it with their kind of horror movies and everything.
Yeah, they've done some amazing things.
Someone said The Last Airbender.
That's disturbing, certainly, especially if you're a fan.
Yeah, poor M. Night. Someone said Jacob's Ladder. Have you seen that
Oh,
one?
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty scary and upsetting.
I know. I'm trying to think of. I think Funny Games. I
Oh my
watched that
God,
recently,
Funny
and
Games is so disturbing.
That really, because I studied film and everything, and I thought I knew the formula of how most horror movies, and my friend was like, "Yeah, it's not gonna. I don't think you're ready for it." I was like, "Oh no."
Oh no, that one's really upsetting. And,
Yeah.
and then I just watched a movie from the 70s called The Vanishing.
Oh, gotcha.
And that one, you know, it's just sort of a mystery thing, and it's kind of slow and 70s, you know, but at the end you're just like, oh my God. I mean, it's so upsetting.
Yeah.
Ryan Inches. All right.
Please write, a strong man doesn't need to read the future, he makes his own.
Thank you for sticking with us, guys. This is much appreciated.
Do you have a favorite version of Ocelot in the Metal Gear series?
I think I like Young Ocelot the best. I mean, you know, they're all great, but
Yeah.
I like seeing him meowing and stuff like that. I don't know why he's doing it, but
That's a classic. Have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't miss any Tarantino movies.
Oh yeah. I had enough of your judo. I love that quote. That was awesome.
What was that from?
MGS3. I think, what scene was it? You guys remember that scene where Ocelot's like, I've had enough of your judo? I think it was maybe after you get Sokolov again.
Probably CQC'd him or something.
Yeah. Which one is this one? 529.
John Papp.
Who can meow better, Cam Clark or Josh Keaton?
Who can yell better?
Meow.
Oh, meow better.
Yeah.
No, that's a toss up. I couldn't choose.
You have a favorite actor?
I have so many favorite actors. Jeff Goldblum, Jack Nicholson. Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
I was a big Tom Cruise fan.
Yeah. You have one that like inspired you? You're like, wow.
Well, Tom Cruise, I came to Hollywood and I was like, I'm going to be Tom Cruise. Which you shouldn't do because they already have one. And they're not looking to replace him. But Tom Cruise and Harrison Ford were like my heroes growing up, acting heroes growing up.
Yeah.
Joel.
I think my favorite actor right now is Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's just killing it. So.
He's killing it. I mean, I thought he was okay back in the day. I thought, he's a little vanilla, I guess, a little plain. But
I agree.
But then once he started doing comedy,
yes,
like he did The Nice Guys, and I was like, okay, now I totally get it.
Russell Crowe, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I totally got it, and I was like, okay, this guy's awesome.
I know. Yeah, because I think he was typecasted as that like kind of serious.
Yeah, they wanted him to play the serious romantic lead or action hero or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, he's fine, he's good looking, but really, now that they're letting him express his personality, he's just such a star. And
I mean, was it hard for you to get like after Snake? You're so iconic for that voice. Was it like kind of hard to get other jobs that was kind of different than Snake, or?
It would have been, but the next year I wrote X-Men, and so then I was a big screenwriter, and I was like, I don't have to pursue acting work. I'll just take what gets offered to me. So if I had only been a voice actor, I think it would have been a really hard time. It's still hard, I have to do things that don't sound like Snake, or I get hired for a game and they just want me to sound like Snake, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that for, this for some other game,
Yeah. Can I ask what the...
Alex Grillo.
This one's for Alex. Someone asked, can I ask what the tattoo on your forearm is?
You may. So that's... it says Via V. It's my family motto, which, and this is true, it means away by force. Because we're a bunch of Welsh rabble-rousers, and so I got it printed on my arm with the Courier font from Final Draft, the screenwriter font.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
That is very niche, Final Draft. I wouldn't have thought of Final Draft being the font. I had to learn that in college, and man, it was really hard. What other gaming franchises are you interested in?
All of them. I play a lot of the AAA games, and then I go back and I play them again and again. I was actually just going to go back and play the Mad Max game again. There was all this controversy about it, and people saying, "Oh, that wasn't a good game." That was a great game.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful, and it's you are Mad Max, and it's really cool.
Especially with the new movie. After I watched Furiosa, I was like, man, I need to re-download.
Yeah, right?
Mad Max. I just love the world. It was awesome. Big part of my childhood. You should come. Yeah. Let's look here. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. You have a favorite assassin in the Assassin's Creed games?
No, not particularly. I mostly prefer those games based on the gameplay, and I love Black Flag and Rogue because I love the pirate aspect. Yeah. I thought the pirating gameplay was amazing.
Black Flag is peak in Assassin's Creed. Hello, David Hayter, my glorious king.
Hello. What are we up to here?
I think we have... I think without these, probably 10 more, I would say.
All right, well, let's get them done.
Yeah. Mark that one.
All right. This one's to none. You got it.
It's your signature.
go. I can't wait for MGS Delta. Any media that made me cry. There's a book called The Once and Future King, and I referenced it in Magneto's reading it in X-Men 2. I put it into that movie. There's a scene at the end where King Arthur is talking to this little boy, and they're going to have a war the next day. And he tells the little boy, you know, I want you to go and tell the people that there was once a king, and he tried to do the right thing. But then there was a battle, and everybody died. And the boy says, but no, you're going to win. The king is going to win. And it says, but Arthur would have nothing but the truth. And he says, no, everybody died. And the kid doesn't want to go. He wants to fight beside the king. And Arthur says, no, you have to do this. And he pulls out Excalibur and he knights the boy. And he says, I knight you, Sir Thomas, of wherever he was from. And it's like, now go, do what I tell you. And wow, it makes me cry every time. It's so good. Mark, today is your birthday. Thank you. That's very kind, Mark. And other things make me cry. What was that? What was that anime movie? God damn. What's the saddest anime movie of all time? About the two little kids. The two little kids starving to death during the war.
Oh, God, that really sounds... I'm not sure.
It's the saddest movie I've ever seen. It's so upsetting.
Yeah, guys, you know what David's talking about?
No.
Silent Voice?
Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, if you want to bawl your eyes out, that's the one, man. It's so sad.
Yeah, I think I'm really susceptible to crying from like film and TV shows and everything.
Right.
I just get you. I'm not ready for Return of the King when I see it. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna cry, but I'm for sure. There's like 8 different endings at the end, and I'm gonna cry for each one. So.
The moment where they're all celebrating the king, and the hobbits come and they bow, and he's like, my friends, you bow for no one. And they all bow down.
And then Howard Shore's like score for Lord of the Rings in general is just so amazing.
It's amazing.
And so when the music kicks in when he says that, oh my god.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Very excited. I'll send you a selfie of me crying.
Okay, please do. Manny, this one's for you.
You think Snake cried when he watched Grave of the Fireflies?
I think if you don't cry when you watch The Grave of the Fireflies, that you're a heartless bastard. Snake, I think Snake cries. I think he's not much, but, and I don't cry much, but you know, he's got feelings.
Pray more.
Colton Zabel, this one's for you. The book I was talking about was called The Once and Future King. I think it's by T.H. White. And it's very, very good. Snake didn't cry when he lost an eye. Well, Snake doesn't cry for himself. But I watched Mrs. Doubtfire. Today I did, dearie. It was a walk by fruiting. I'm way better than Kiefer Sutherland. Well... At some things, maybe. The remake of Silent Hill 2. Oh, Silent Hill 2, look, I'm tough as hell. I'm not afraid of anything, but Silent Hill scares me. And the remake's going to be too terrifying. It's too scary.
Yeah. I'm very excited for those games as well. How different is it working with a Konami with Kojima versus without Kojima?
Well, people ask me all the time. They're like, "What's it like working with Hideo Kojima?" And I'm like, "I have no idea. I never worked with Kojima. He would just make the game in Japan, and then they would hand it off to Chris Zimmerman, who directed all the English language performances. So." I've met Kojima, but I don't know him, never worked with him. So it's not much different, frankly. This one's for Marcus Burr.
Marcus would like the iconic line, kept you waiting.
Kept you waiting, huh?
How would Solid Snake be as a father?
I think he'd be out of town a lot. Yeah, I don't think he'd make a great father. I mean, given how he treats Sonny, I don't think he's not the most compassionate dad.
Do you have a particular Snake quote that you feel is particularly yours?
No, I mean they belong to the writer, really. But I do love I'm no hero, never was, never will be. I'm just an old killer hired to do some wet work. And Caitlin, last one of the day.
Last one, guys. David will be signing off shortly. This video will be saved to his Instagram. If you guys did order a print and everything, David will sign it off camera and all that jazz.
But thank you so much for tuning in and for being supporters for so long. It means so much to me, and I hope that if I come to town, you can come and say hello, though I may keep you waiting.
Yes.
So many hearts. I like the little hearts.
Yes, guys, spam the hearts. Actually, I lied, David. We have one more.
Oh, one more.
I think it might have came in right now.
Okay.
All right, cool. Last one.
Oh, Caitlin, there you are. You're welcome. This last one is for Prospero Ortiz.
Can you
That's a
write
great name.
I'm no hero on it?
I can.
Can't wait to see you at Boston.
Gonna be so fun. I'm gonna have many lobsters. Go to Paul Revere's house. There you go.
All right.
Thank you so much, guys. And hey, you're pretty good.